live on YouTube. It's OEHL Hockey from the Jefferson Elora Community Center in Elora, Ontario, Canada, for tonight's OEHL South Division matchup between the 8-10-0 Dunnville Aeros and the 12-6 Elora Rocks. Tonight's game is brought to you by Chalmers Fuels. One call does it all, by RT Health Company. Also tonight by the Skyline Group, by ADL Contract Services, by Rona Elora Building Supplies, by the Friendly Society Restaurant and Bar, and finally by the Gorge Country Kitchen. You're watching live OEHL hockey from Elora, Ontario, Canada. That's right. Good evening, everyone. Andrew Rogers with you on the play-by-play. We're at the Elora Rocks _OEHL YouTube channel for tonight's OEHL South Division matchup between the 8-10-0 Dunnville Aeros and the 12-6 Elora Rocks. There are 2 days left in the OEHL regular season 2025-26, and still lots to be decided. It's just remarkable stuff. Goes without saying. There's a lot to get to here, and we will definitely bring you up to speed as to what our game entails here tonight. What we're going to do here is we'll start with the games. So tonight, our game that we're showing here, Dunnville Aeros and the Elora Rocks from the Jefferson Elora Community Center, coming up in a little bit here. Over in the north, there are 2 games tonight. Lucknow is in Dundalk to take on the Shelburne Muskies. That's where tonight's game is. They've tried to play this game twice. We'll see. Third time's a charm, I guess. This one in Dundalk, it's the autism awareness game for the Shelburne Muskies. That one goes at 8:30 as well as our game. And then elsewhere, a massive matchup between the Minto 81s and the Durham Thundercats taking place at the Durham Community Arena. Man, just massive game that is. The standings in the South, how they look currently. You have Seaforth, 31 points. They're in first no matter what. Petrolia in second for now. Erin in third for now. Elora in fourth for now. You have Tavistock in fifth at 23. Tillsonburg has finished all their games. They have 17 points. Dunnville has 2 remaining. They're 1 point back of sixth. And then you have Milverton, who play once more. They host Elora tomorrow. They have 14 points. Delhi with they are 0-19. So over in the north, this is how the standings shake out. Ripley Wolves, number 1 seed no matter what. You have the Minto 81s, 29 points. Durham, 28. Basically, whoever wins that game tonight gets the 2nd seed. And then I think if Durham wins in overtime, Minto gets 3rd. But I got to check. There's scenarios that are out, and I would like to post those here to this, and I forgot to do so prior to, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Saugeen Shores is in 5th, 24 points. Georgian Bay in 6th, 20 points. They're not going anywhere. Shelburne and Lucknow playing for 7th place. 1 goes into the play-in series against Creemore. 1 faces the 2nd seed. So that's basically how that shakes out. Here are your remaining opponents in the South Division. Like I said, tomorrow there are 4 games in the South. 8 teams battling for a bunch of spots. Seaforth takes on Petrolia. Erin Outlaws taking on Tavistock. You have Elora at Milverton tomorrow, and you have the Dunnville Aeros at Delhi. So, take that with what you will. Over in the north side of things, like I say, tonight, a lot should be decided. Minto and Durham, that will decide a lot of what's happening. And through association, I guess, as well, Shelburne and Lucknow tonight will decide a lot. But tomorrow, the North Division concludes with 2 matchups. Georgian Bay in Lucknow at 7:30, and then you have Shelburne in Elmville at 8 o'clock. Let's go over the rosters here before we get to our scenarios, which I want to do. We'll start with the visiting Dunnville Aeros. They're 8-10 this season. Not playing, not dressed is number 29, Owen McDonald. Starting goaltender tonight is number 31, Jeremy Curry. He is 4-4. The backup is number 35, Brandon White. Not playing, not dressed, number 4, Tom Longland. Number 10, Ryland Jacob. Number 17, Curtis Longland. Number 19, Nick Rubino. Number 26, Max Breeden. Number 26, Spencer DeWolf. Number 27, Nate Shurton. Number 43, Chad Springer. Number 47, Bryden Gibbs. And number 74, Dylan O'Neill. Also not playing, number 91, Mike Marquis. And number 93, Silas Crawford. Over on the Elora Rock side of things, not playing, not dressed. So number 70, Carson Kite. The starting goaltender is Colin Dunn. He is 8-4. The backup tonight is Matt Warnick. He is 3-2. He is the backup, number 29. Not playing, not dressed. Number 10, Jason Castellan. Number 11, Sean Lance. Number 12, Andrew Brubaker. Number 25, Mitch Christopher. Number 65, Dan McCutcheon. Number 72, Jay Grant Hose. And number 88, Ryan Maximic. Okay. Oh. And yeah, just want to get this graphic for you here that was posted today. I'm going to see if I can't find it, and I will make sure to post it here if I can find it. Let's see. Bear with me here, folks. Okay, well, I'll work on that, and we'll get to that throughout the course of the evening here. I'll try and upload it onto here so you guys have it. But like I say, Dunnville Aeros, Elora Rocks, 8-10-0 are the Dunnville Aeros, Elora 12-6, and we're getting ready for puck drop and anthem here in a moment. Andrew Rogers with you. Live on YouTube, it's OEHL Hockey from the Jefferson Elora Community Center in Elora, Ontario, Canada, for tonight's OEHL South Division matchup between the 8-10-0 Dunnville Aeros and the 12-6 Elora Rocks. Tonight's game is brought to you by Chalmers Fuels. One call does it all, by RT Health Company. Also tonight by the Skyline Group, by ADL Contract Services, by Rona Elora Building Supplies, by the Friendly Society Restaurant and Bar, and finally by the Gorge Country Kitchen. You're watching live OEHL hockey from Elora, Ontario, Canada.
Number 50, Matt Tolman, and number 73, Steve Knoll. Starting on defense, number 63, Mateo Candela. Number 62, Ethan Roderick. Starting in goal for Elora, number 1, Colin Dunn. Your Red Hot starting lineup brought to you by Chalmers Fuels. One call does it all with Chalmers Fuels. And now, fans, please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, anthem's done. We're ready for hockey here in Elora at the Jefferson Elora Community Center in Elora, Ontario, Canada. The Dunnville Aeros are in town and they're the opponent. They are 8-10-0 on the season. For the Elora Rocks, they are 12-6. Here are those scenarios that I was talking about. I was trying to get this graphic up. So here's the clinching scenarios here tonight. Winner of Minto Durham clinches second in the North Division. If the game goes to overtime, the losing team clinches third. For Shelburne and Lucknow, Shelburne clinches seventh place with a win over Lucknow. In terms of our game, Elora clinches home ice in the first round with a win or an overtime loss. For Dunnville, they clinch sixth place with a win or overtime loss tonight. So those are your scenarios. We're ready for puck drop here in Elora. Starting goaltender for Dunnville is number 31, Jeremy Curry. He is 4-4. Starting in goal for Elora, number 1, Colin Dunn. He is 8-4 on the year. We're underway. Andrew Rogers with you, and we get an early icing call for the Dunnville or for the Elora Rocks. And the face-off will come back in the Elora zone. Like I say, Andrew Rogers with you. Great to be on the call. Yeah, buddy. This is my third time here this year. I love coming to this rink. This team, wonderful organization, top to bottom. Just stand-up people all the way around, and always so welcoming. So definitely appreciate them. But we'll keep an eye on the out-of-town scores tonight as well. 2 games in the north. This is going to be whistled down for a high stick. 2 games in the north. 1 in Dundalk, Lucknow Lancers at the Shelburne Muskies. That one basically a battle for 7. They have games tomorrow as well. Elsewhere, Minto 81s in Durham taking on the Thundercats, and that's a big game because that will essentially, potentially determine second and third. Boy, that's a cool cutout. I like that. That was awkward for a second. That was really funny, though. Anyway, puck is in the Dunnville zone, and they're going to grab control of this puck and bring it up the boards. Going to be kept in, though, by Elora, and now it's out. And this is going to be number 13, Matt Rugrock, bringing it up into the across the line. Centering pass into the corner. Landon Miner throwing it to the middle. It was intercepted. Condata got checked by Rugrock, and now it's going to be Elora skating it to the line. They're going to move it back into the Elora zone here, and they're going to get a change in, and we're going to regroup. This will be played across the boards, and now it's thrown ahead. This is number 21 with it. That's Braden Krieger. Puck off the side of the net there, and it'll be played out by Elora. Back into the line. It's going to be picked up by Hamilton. He'll throw it ahead. Now it's going to be played into the zone. Krieger. And it's going to be an icing call again against Elora. They played that in from their side of center. This will be whistled down, and we'll get a face-off back in the Elora zone. We're in the first period. scoreless. And the Dunnville Aeros in town. I guess third or fourth time's a charm. Earlier this week, they had a game all the way from the 19th of December that they tried to reschedule 3 times that got canceled. Dunnville forfeiting that one and their game against the Aaron Outlaws that was going to otherwise have to be played on Sunday, February the 1st, and would have been a 3-on-3 or 3-in-3 for the Aeros, and they decided against that. So 2 games left for the Aeros, 2 games left for the Rocks, including tonight. This played in by the Aeros are going to go in after it. It'll be picked up by Elora, and they're going to take control. This will be played ahead. And now it'll be sent in by Charlie Stevens, and he'll go to the bench for a change. Dunnville going to take it in their own end and bring it ahead. This will be shot off the skate of Jacob Black, that off the stick of number 11, Taylor Barnett. And that ricochets out of play, and we'll get an early whistle. 17:52 to go here in the first period. Andrew Rogers on the call with you. We're at the Elora Rocks YouTube channel. Not my normal YouTube channel, which is at the Real Raji 21. I will be in Elmville tomorrow night for the Elmville Harvesters and Shelburne Muskies. Here come the Rocks up the ice. Cameron going to the net, gloves it down, puts it toward the net, and that was deflected away by Curry. Now it'll be Dunnville turning it ahead. Into the middle, it'll be picked up there. There's a shot by Barnett, and he was hit as he delivered it. He's one of the shorter guys I've seen in this league, and he's fast. I watched Dunnville one only time otherwise, and that was in a Sunday afternoon game against Milverton. It was my first time seeing them, and he's fast for a short guy, like pretty quick. Typically, short guys are pretty fast, aren't they? Yeah. Paul Carrillo was one of the fastest guys you'd ever see, but he wasn't very tall. Here's a breakaway pass to Jamie Collins, stopped by Curry, and I thought I heard a whistle, but I don't know. Maybe I could just be hearing things. Matt Schmaltz brings it ahead, in across the line. They're offside. Jumped in ahead as Schmaltz made the extra move. What a save by Curry with the glove hand. I thought there was a whistle and I was like, he shot after the whistle. That would have caused a lot more commotion, I feel. Usually does, yeah. But we're going to get a face-off outside the Elora blue line here early on in the first. It's scoreless, and team's still looking for the game's first goal. Good pace early on here. Like I say, Andrew Rogers on the play-by-play with you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Second last day of the OEHL regular season. McIntosh was in there looking for it, number 9 of Elora. Couldn't get it to it, and Landon Miner failing to pick that puck up, and it's a Dunnville offside, or icing call, and the faceoff will come back in the Dunnville zone. So like I say, 2 other games we're monitoring, and we'll keep an eye on them at the out-of-town scoreboard. The Lucknow Lancers in Dundalk against the Shelburne Muskies, and also the Minto 81s in Durham taking on the Durham Thundercats. Puck won by Elora. They're going to pick it up. Alex Utley. Utley gets knocked down. Condata at the line. Shot save. Rebound. Good save by Curry. He made 2 on that. Now to be played to Rugrock. He's going to turn and fire it into the neutral zone. Elora's got it now in their own end. Condata throws it ahead. This is going to be tipped in. And not Elora. The netminer, or Dunnville's netminer, Curry came out to play it, so the icing was waved off. It was called kind of late, too. Miner lost the puck. Utley picks it up. Condata in his own end will fire it ahead. Good pass. This is Clayton Holzer. Across. They score! Right on. The Elora Rocks score, and it's Mark McIntosh with the deflection off a beautiful pass from Clayton Holzer. And McIntosh has the teddy bear toss goal here tonight in Elora. Let the Bears fly. Outstanding. How cool. What a move by Clayton Holzer to get that puck around the defender and put it in, and that's massive. Just awesome. So cool. I love these causes. Like, fantastic stuff. The community really rallies around it, you know? But it's a big thing, and just this game has been delayed a few times too. So nice to see they were able to finally get it in. Awesome. Yeah, so Mark McIntosh with the goal that gives the Elora Rocks a 1-0 lead. The teddy bear toss goal has been scored, and the Elora Rocks take a 1-0 lead. Come on. There we go. So for McIntosh, that is goal number 7 on the season. So absolutely massive stuff. It's just so cool. And great community support for the teddy bear toss goal. Just outstanding stuff. But Mark McIntosh scores to give the Rocks the lead. And that's a big goal to get the game going here. So absolutely awesome stuff. And after that, they collect all the bears, and we're back to hockey here in Elora. Dunnville now trailing 1-0 to the home Elora Rocks here, courtesy of Mark McIntosh, his 7th of the season. Dunnville will try and play this ahead. It's in across the line. Elora's going to take it.
Teddy bear goal scored by number 9, Mark McIntosh. Assist by number 19, Clayton Holzer.
So Clayton Holzer and Alex Utley assist on the teddy bear toss goal for Mark McIntosh, and now it'll be played ahead, and here's Matt Schmaltz. Throws it across, good pass. Centering, oh, he had a tap in. 22, Luke Rowe with the tap in opportunity, but he fanned on it. He had the wide open net. And across the line they come. Into the corner goes Matt Tolton, number 15. It'll be played loose by Elora. They're going to battle for it down low. Dunnville going to pick this puck up and bring it out of the zone. Ahead is number 15, Bobby Viska. It's into the corner for Schmaltz. He gets boarded in by Hamilton. Now it's going to be picked up by Rowe. Puts it to the line, nobody home, and it'll be carried out by Dunnville. They're going to have to regroup in the neutral zone. Rowe backhands it into the Elora zone. This is going to bound right in on Colin Dunn, and he's going to hold that as number 59, Brandon Thomas, was coming in, sneaking, or looking for a loose puck. Face-off going to be to the left of Colin Dunn. We have 14:53 to go here in the first period. Elora Rocks leading 1-0. Andrew Rogers on the play-by-play with you. Great to be here. Kennedy gets this puck out, and it's ahead to Seeley, I believe, or sorry, that's Krieger. And it's going to be played into the neutral zone here. Rocks are going to take it in their own end. Now it's Dean Seeley. It'll be played ahead and into the Dunnville zone. They're going to go in after it. Elora on the forecheck. Kennedy tried to get it loose. Dunnville's Barnett picks it up. He'll play it into the middle. Going to be intercepted, though. Now it's back in across the line to Kennedy. Kennedy centers. They score! It's deflected home on that centering pass. And this one's going to belong to Krieger. That's Braden Krieger with his 12th goal of the season. And the Rocks, just like that, have a 2-0 lead here at the Jefferson Elora Community Center. And oh man, the Rocks are buzzing. They got a couple goals here on home ice, and they have a 2-0 lead. Aeros in an early hole here in this South Division matchup. It'll be played ahead to Jacob Black. They play for it on the boards, and now it's going to be thrown in on Curry. He stops it there, and now it's going to be played by Andrew Burns, number 73. He throws it ahead. And across the line they come. Backhand save. Rebound is also stopped by Dunn. Andrew Burns he's had a wonderful season on the blue line for Dunnville. To be played out of the reach of. Now it's Keys couldn't get it. Number 96 as it's stripped away, and now to be played into the middle. To be picked up though by the Aeros. Out of the reach though. It's kept in, and it's still in the Elora Rock zone here as Black picks it up. Boy, it's loud in here. This will be played in across the line by Elora as they're going to pick this puck up. Centering pass. Jacob Black out of his reach. And now it's going to be Dunnville coming the other way with it. Good pass up. Now it's just going to be deflected in. Jack McDonald getting a stick on that puck. He's going to go to the bench for a change. Now to be played across nicely to Alex Utley. Utley in across the line. Centering pass. Failed to connect. Back to the line. Kept in. Clayton Holzer. Tried to get to the net. Couldn't get a shot away. He has 16 goals this year. There's a shot from the line. Deflected just wide. Glove hand side. Back to the line. Hamilton can't keep it in. He's got to come back for it. Pressured there by Landon Minor as they get into a stick jostling match as Ribrock goes in on the forecheck. It'll be played in the middle, and it's stripped away. They score! Dunnville capitalizes on the turnover, and it's put in the back of the net by number 21, Landon Minor. And the Dunnville Aeros are on the board. They've cut the Elora lead in half. It's 2-1. So for Landon Minor, that's goal number 8 on the season, and he gets the Aeros on the board. That's a big goal for them, as they could sense that the game was getting out of reach early on here, and that gets them right back in it. Momentum swings are everything. So now it's a 2-1 game with Utley in behind the net, centering, scores, and they answer right back. Mark McIntosh, or Clayton Holzer in front, buried that, or no, it was McIntosh. Sorry, I also saw 19 right away, so I got confused. McIntosh with his second of the game on a beautiful feed from Alex Utley, and that restores the 2-goal advantage. It's 3-1 for the Rocks here in the first. Man, oh man, that's a big shift after allowing a goal, and that's a good pick-me-up for goaltender Colin Dunn. Picked up by Dunnville, and they're going to come ahead with it. Schmaltz puts it into the Elora zone. He's going to go after Spencer McCormick in the corner. McCormick battling there, gets it to the line. It's kept in by Dunnville. Here's a shot by Burns. Save done. He got a piece. To the line, kept in by the Aeros. Schmaltz back there and behind the net, gets it. Here's a centering pass. No shot yet by Dunnville, and Elora's going to come the other way. They have a 3-on-1. Utley going to the net. Back to McIntosh. Puts it across again. Centers. It's still loose. They battle for it. Dunnville's going to come away with it. And McIntosh and his man get into it in behind the play, and they're going to send one or both. So it's a high stick call that's coming up here. And I believe it's only going to be to McIntosh, if I'm not mistaken, by the looks of how things are settling here. Oh, no, they got both. Or just the one? So Dunnville's getting the high stick, and that's it. Okay. So I thought they were both going because McIntosh threw a punch, so I figured they were sending both, if anything. But in this case, Elora gets the power play with a 3-1 lead.
Elora Rocks goals from the number 19, Clayton Holzer. Assistant number 93, Alex Utley. And number 9, Mark McIntosh.
Did they get that wrong?
Elora 19 from 93-9 at 12:23.
Okay. They announced the goal as Holzer, but it's not. It's McIntosh. So either way, it's 3-1, and the Rocks are on the power play here. This will be sent into the neutral zone to Jacob Black. He'll throw it to Jamie Collins. In across the line. It's offside. Late whistle there. Either that or the net was off. I think that may be why they whistled it down. I thought it was an offside, but it was really late for an offside call. So the net being off makes sense. They're going to fix the moorings. Like I say, pardon me?
That net always comes off.
Yeah. Well, and like the goalies are so strong in this league too. A lot of them, they push off with a lot of power and a lot of force. Those pegs don't stand a chance. Face-off coming up here in the Dunnville zone. We have 1:23 left in the Elora power play. They lead it 3-1. Black on the face-off. They tie up in the center, and it's going to be Dunnville picking it up and firing it down the ice. Landon Miner in on the forecheck, trying to cause some chaos there on this penalty kill for Dunnville. Collins brings it in across the line. It's going to be picked up by Cameron at the line. He'll play it in, loses his stick, but is still in the zone for Elora. In behind the net, Cameron has it back to the line to Condata. He'll throw it across. Around to the outside on this power play as Collins plays it down low. Here's a chance. They score! It's a power play goal, this time for Jacob Black, number 55. I think he finished on that one. And it's a power play goal, and it's 4-1 already here in the first for the Rocks. Dunnville Aeros in for a long night at this rate. Elora is just firing on all cylinders. They can't seem to miss right now. Rocks lead it 4-1 here in the first. Latest from number 55, Jacob Black. And for Black, that's goal number 4 on the season. Power play marker makes it 4-1. Schmaltz has it at the line, plays it down. Schmaltz gets it back, just wide, blocker side. Didn't miss by much. Be sent ahead in behind Luke Holzer, couldn't corral it, and we'll get a whistle. 9:52 left here in the first period. It's 4-1 for the Rocks. So, man, this game's got the marking of double digits all over it. I can already sense it. This is going to be controlled by Elora in their own end, and it'll be played up the boards. Kept in, though, by Rowe at the line. Now it's going to be stolen, though, by the Rocks, and they're going to bring it ahead. Here's Luke Holzer. He'll play it across. Going to be intercepted, though, by Dunnville, and they're going to bring it the other way. Schmaltz had it stripped away. Now Luke Holzer's going to go into the corner after it. Holzer battling there. He gets knocked off the puck, and it's going to be picked up by Dunnville. They bring it across. In across the line this time is Visca in the corner. He took a spill, went down a little bit awkwardly. Now it's going to be Mark Hamilton with the puck. Hamilton in the corner, throws it ahead. It's intercepted, though, by Dunnville. This one on the boards. Visca plays it in deep. Rowe can't get there. Hamilton up the boards. Kept in by Dunnville. Here's a shot that's deflected into the far corner. Visca after it. Hamilton plays it around. To be picked up by the Elora Rocks, but now Dunnville has it at their own blue line. Rowe tried to play it ahead. He was intercepted, though, by Charlie Stevens. This will be Barnett. Good pass into the middle. And now it's Keys. He couldn't get around his man. They battle for it in the corner. Number 96, Adam Keys of Dunnville. Back to the line. Here's a shot off the skate of Elora. Intercepted, though, by Keys. And stopped by Dunn. Barnett gave it down. Sent towards Dunn, and he's got it, and he's going to hang on. Keys on the doorstep, and he tussles there with McCormick, and it'll be split up, and we'll get a face-off. This face-off going to remain in the Elora zone. This is going to come up to the left-hand side of Colin Dunn. Elora leading 4-1 here with 8:16 to go here in period number 1. Play to the boards, shot out by Elora, all the way down. It was deflected in by Dunnville, so no icing. Cameron avoided a hit. It's in behind the net for Collins. Now it's intercepted, and Dunnville's going to skate it out of their own end. Across center and across the Elora line. Centering pass, it was intercepted by Elora. Barnett trying to grab the puck, can't get there though, and now it's Jamie Collins. Collins across center and across the Dunnville blue line. Goes to the middle, cuts all the way in, and that somehow managed to stay out. What a bit of stick handling from number 27, Jamie Collins. In the Dunnville zone now, they'll battle for it there. It's going to be picked up though by the Aeros. And they're going to try and get this puck out, and they do. It'll be deflected, though, by Condata, so no icing. Dunnville trying to get some support as they have control of the puck now. And he'll play it in behind the net. Centering pass, through everyone and out of the zone. And going down awkwardly, I didn't see who went down. I think Brandon Thomas went down a little bit awkwardly as he was slow to get up and exit the zone. He stays on there. He'll go in there after it. And he lays the body on Hamilton. So this one's out. It deflects, but going to be from the Elora side of center, and that'll be an icing call. For a 4-1 game, the pace is quick. Gotta like that. Face-off going to come all the way back in the Elora zone after that icing call. It'll be to the left-hand side of Colin Dunn. 4-1 hockey game for the Elora Rocks. On fire here in the first period on Teddy Bear Toss night. Their last home game of the regular season. McIntosh, he's got a pair, plays it across. Utley, he had it stripped away or else he was in all alone. Here comes the Aeros the other way. They're in across the line. Miner going to the net. No pass there. Dunn's got it, and he's going to hang on. Miner was on the far side waiting for that pass across, just didn't materialize. Number of players for Dunnville have had really good seasons this year. Matt Rugrock leads the team with 27 points. Taylor Barnett, 20. Landon Miner, 24. Andrew Burns on defense, 15 points. He's been really solid all season long. So I think the only place that they've really struggled with is the goaltending. But unfortunately, in the South Division, just have kind of struggled overall in terms of the season. And, we'll see what they can do with 2 games left before playoffs. Here's Holzer, wide on the blocker side. Good shot there, had it labeled. This will be picked off by Elora. They're going to come back in across the line. McIntosh tried to play it out, and it was picked off. And now Elora picks it back up. Utley across. Had Holzer, but he couldn't get him the puck to make that shot. Now it's back, and it's intercepted by Dunnville. They're going to go away with it. Landon Miner. And up. He stops up. Waiting for a man. Now he's got one. Across! Shot scores! Rugrock! Outweighted Colin Dunn and stuck it between his pads. And the Dunnville Aeros once again have sliced the Elora lead in half. It's now 4-2 here in this game. Kind of a broken play that ended up in an odd man rush there. And a beautiful pass across that ended up on the stick of Matt Rugrock. Made a move and say his name and he will score. That's a sad attempt at a wrestling reference. But, I'm sure there are some people out there that watch a little bit. Hey, it's Royal Rumble season, man. There you go. They're in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for the Royal Rumble. They love that international flavor, man. There's a lot of money there. This one's back to the line. Dunnville shot. Dunn stop. It's in behind the net. And it's going to be picked off by Matt Schmaltz. Schmaltz centering pass. Another chance for Dunnville. Dunn was out of the net, but now it's shot toward it, and Dunn's got it again, and he'll hold on this time. Boy, Dunnville with all sorts of pressure here. It's amazing what a goal will do. That's a good follow-up shift after getting to within 2. So you have the Elora Rocks leading here 4-2 with 4:59 to go here in the first period. And like I say, we're monitoring 2 other games in the OEHL tonight, both in the North Division. I will check those for you. The shot in, and Dunn makes the save. It's going to go in behind the net. They're going to play it ahead. Now it's Krieger putting it to Charlie Stevens. Krieger gets it back. Across, off a stick. Good defensive play there, and it deflects out of play. Dangerous there for Elora, but it was deflected out. So Minto 81's Durham Thundercats scoreless. At least from what I can tell, they're scoreless. This is being played in Durham. As far as Lucknow, Lancer, Shelburne, Muskies, Lucknow is winning 2-1. They're in Dundalk for the autism awareness game for Shelburne. And Shelburne with a win gets 7th place, no matter what happens tomorrow. So, goal scorers are Jamie Miller of Lucknow, Danny Rivet of Shelburne and Brett Binning of Lucknow has the 2-1 goal. So that's your out-of-town scoreboard. Dunnville's going to skate this up, and they're going to play it out. Keys had it stripped, and now it's played back, and here comes Elora with the transition game. Really strong. The second that puck comes the other way, they're going at full speed. Here comes Barnett in across the line. They're offside once again. Barnett with the extra move at the line. Like, they always question why they're offside, but then they you made the extra move to put it offside, so don't blame anybody but yourself. It's just funny to watch. Every time. Every time. They're like, what? No! It's like, dude, you made an unnecessary move and put the play offside. Every time. It'll be played by Elora, and it's thrown across to Hamilton. Hamilton's going to skate it up, play it to Cameron, who shoots it into the Dunnville zone. Aeros back to get it. This will be played to Landon Minor. He's going to pick it up, throw it around the other side. Dunnville back in their own end, trying to regroup. It's a 4-2 game here. Here comes the Aeros, 3-on-2, in across the line. Rugrock across. Oh, he had Brad Parrish, but it was off his stick and out of play, and by him. Now here comes Elora. Cameron to the net. His center scores. Cameron deflects it home. He was on the far side unattended, and that one beat him. And what a deflection from number 22, Zach Cameron, who puts back his 8th of the season. And the Rocks now lead it 5-2. Man, oh man, that's a big goal there, because you could sense that Dunnville was getting a little momentum and sniffing around that lead, and Elora basically slamming the door on that for the time being, making it 5-2 here. It'll be sent ahead, tipped in. Clearly the offensive guns have come out to play here. Condata back to get it. He'll take a hit and throw it around the boards. Picked off by Rowe. Into the middle for Schmaltz. Schmaltz couldn't get a shot away, though, and here come the Rocks the other way. Cameron across, Black. Jacob Black shoots. Curry makes the save. Boy, he's even looked super shaky here in this first period. That's a big save for his confidence. And the nice thing about that one, no rebound either. So Curry's got to dial in here because, well, he's looked shaky here in this first period. It's about the best I can describe it. Utley wins it back to McIntosh, shoots off the stick and into the corner. This will be played by the Rocks.
The Elora Rocks goals, number 22, Zach Cameron.
Dunnville going to pick this puck up. They'll play it ahead. Rowe in behind the defense, can't get there though. He's shot away, and Clayton Holzer's going to go in after it. Into the middle, no shot there as McIntosh had his stick tied up. Now it'll be shot ahead. Schmaltz, good pass. He was looking for Luke Rowe. He couldn't get it. He couldn't get there. Shot in and off the side of the net now, and Rocks are going to turn it the other way, and that's deflected to Holzer. Clayton Holzer. No shot there. Condata centering. No shot. Dunnville back in time. Here comes Schmaltz the other way. Dunnville with the odd man rush. Up to get it. Schmaltz with the save rebound. Dunn deflected that to the corner. Good chance there for Schmaltz. Here's Spencer McCormick with it now. Plays it into the middle. It's going to be intercepted though by the Aeros. They're going to play it ahead to Schmaltz. He can't get a shot away. Now Elora's got it again. Krieger in across the line. He's going to play it to Stevens on the backhand. Into the middle, good pass, and what a save from Curry. Man, that was a point-blank attempt for Kennedy, and he threw it right into the Aeros crest. What a chance there. Good stick handling from ex-NHLer Charlie Stevens. Boy, I bet it feels good for him every time he does that. You know, bringing back the glory days, you know? I'm all for nostalgia. I love it. This is sent ahead. They'll be picked up here. And across the line they come. No shot there for number 86, Mike Hicks. He couldn't get the shot away. Elora now in their own end trying to get this puck to the line and out. They can't. Back for Barnett. We're in the final minute of period one with Elora leading 5-2. Off a body, it's going to be played by Hicks. But Elora's going to come up with the puck, though, and they're going to play it off the boards. Now it's going to be played out, and Krieger gets tripped down by Barnett, and he's drawn a penalty here. And it's sent into the middle. It doesn't matter anyway. Matt Kennedy with the backhanded goal. And with 38.8 to go, it's now 6-2 for the Elora Rocks. And this period can't end fast enough for Jeremy Curry at this point. Man, oh man, like I say, it's a tough period for a goaltender when you get rocked, so to speak. I know, dad joke. Cameron shoots, he scores!